Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is the RSF1 Racing League. It is the 12th round, if I'm correct. I think I am. Yeah? Right. I'm prepared. It's the 12th. Oh, look at that. First up. It's the 12th round of this RSF1 season, 4th season. It is around the Silverstone Grand Prix in Great Britain, the home of Formula 1. 18 turns separates this 3.6 mile track, and it's good to be here at the home of Formula 1. I am your streamer, LR Blazerguns, and tonight with me is my co-com, RSF1 Rubens.
Hello. I'm surprised you haven't called me by, like, former names that I've had. I'm impressed and respected the fact that you've called me Rubens. So yeah, you've gone up. You've gone up in my book. Yes. Hello everyone. Stepping in for Primus and who normally does it today. Mason Dunk. Yeah, as Blazer said, home of the British Grand Prix. A lot of drivers obviously in this league. Not everyone, because we are a multicultural league after all, which has multiple nationalities in it, and we are very happy and proud to say that. Obviously, this is most people's home Grand Prix, Blazer. Apart from Monaco, this is kind of the one you want to win. Adds a little what's it? Little special about winning the British Grand Prix, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, definitely. It is very special for everyone. Pretty much everyone, no matter what country or region you're from, pretty much. Yes, you want to win Monaco, but at the same time, you want to win Silverstone. It's where Formula 1 started. Britain is where Formula 1 started. Just went on from there, and it's always been known as the home Grand Prix for Formula 1. Home Grand Prix for many drivers like Lando Norris, 7-time Drivers' World Champion Lewis Hamilton, who had a tremendous record around here. It shows so many great drives around this track, and so many different weather conditions as well. Last few years we had the blistering sun, the summer we had here in Britain with Silverstone, and a while ago it was rain where everybody could not see a thing in those extreme wet conditions around here. So I wonder what it's actually going to bring us tonight. Are we going to see rain or not? That's the big question.
Well, we've had, pretty interesting few weeks. Obviously, Baku not long ago, Canada not so long ago as well. Quite a few frantic races, Blaze. I think you'll agree with me. A lot of not necessarily different results, but there were a lot of dramatics in RSF1 across all the tiers. This obviously, we've just gone halfway in the season, so we are looking, at the pace setters now. The pace setters in each division or each championship are now coming forward, aren't they? Like, you're generally going to see usual people up there in the front of the race, and especially in qualifying as well. So, but there are many championships that are still massively wide open. Not all of them. There is one where there's a runaway winner at the moment, but most are seen to be going down to the wire, which is always great to see. Yeah, as I said, just gone halfway. So this is where you start thinking, what do I want for the rest of the season? What are my expectations? At this point, you kind of know where you're going to end up, unless it's very, very close. So, I mean, like for example, mine and your season hasn't exactly gone too well. We just want a point.
No.
But there's like a few elsewhere that want to win a race. Before the season is done. Get their mark on for maybe next season and start afresh. The story is definitely not done, and this is definitely one of them as well. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely, and what a moment to look for, especially around this track. It's going to be even a bigger moment. Of course, Silverstone is the fastest track of the the fastest track of the big tracks on this calendar. So we could see some really good lap times coming in as well.
Yeah, and Tier 2 never disappoint with the entertainment and racing. Last time at Australia was another very entertaining race, a very key race in the championship as well, because Lukey 1210 in his racing point is gradually chipping away at Muddy Biscuit's lead. By the end, I think it was Spain, a lot of people were saying, well, Muddy Biscuit's basically, it's done, it's his championship. Of course, it still was a long way to go back then, but, he's been so consistent, still is, at the moment. But Lukey, as I said, is gradually chipping away at his lead. Won Australia last time out. But he needs to be consistent. I'm looking at his results on the table that I've got. And every race win that he's had, Blazer, he's then not been in the points in the next race. And whether he knows that, he will know that now, because I've told him, and everyone else here. But yeah, he needs to do what Muddy's doing consistently, keep out of trouble. We are still not loading into the track. I do not know why, because
the host isn't ready up. I don't know if there's any drivers missing or not.
Might send a message to the. Oh no, there it is.
Oh, Lukey.
He ready
there you
now.
go. Lukey now ready up.
Well.
Yep. One thing we also got to remember around this track. Now it's because it's all up to date with the track, the corner names and stuff like that. We've got to remember from the exit club, which is the final corner, and that's straight from the club down to turn 1, which is Abbey. We actually got known that as now the Hamilton note after Lewis Hamilton, don't we?
Was that the main?
The main straight from the last corner to turn 1.
It's now the Hamilton.
It's known, the pit straight, the Hamilton straight.
Is that what you call it?
It's what it's been called now.
Do we have to say the Sir?
Do we
have to say the Sir Lewis Hamilton?
No, track map. It's just the track map bit. It's just called Hamilton Straight.
Is it right? All I'm saying on it is there a name? Is there a corner named after Damon Hill? Probably not, and that pains me if that is the case.
No.
Wow. He was the world champion. He was the world champion. God. Their Mansell corner?
He was, but no, it's just
what?
The only name. It's only the Hamilton Straight. That's it. That's the only part of the track that's got a driver's name on it. It was. Don't forget, it was named that after Lewis Hamilton got his 7th drivers' championship last year.
Yeah, and all that.
Decided to name it that.
Hey, look at it! It's great British weather. It is sunny, blue skies.
Sunny, blue skies. Yep.
Sweet.
I wonder was, but we'll probably see what's going to happen. Could definitely tell if it's going to be raining by the look of their setups. I would say.
Apparently we're waiting on a Rep in One Shot to sort them out. Hardy, I believe he has a qualifying ban for this race.
Okay.
So he's straight up. First car out on track, Blazer, is new guy, Alfie 22 in the Haas. Yep. So welcome to the wonderful world of League Racing and RSF1. And cast your mind back, Blazer. Your very first race in RSF1. What was it like?
Oh God! First race in RSF1. That was back at Silverstone. Oh God, not well, because the first race was Division 4 at the time. Never went well. I mean, I had some good races at my first season in this league, and it wasn't majorly. Score a couple of points, but that's all. But my main breakthrough was actually from my first season was through Azerbaijan, Baku, where I got my first win.
I remember that as well.
Yeah, and then claimed my first pole in Hungary, Yeah, in my first season, there was quite a few ups and downs, but it was actually some really good racing.
Apparently Evo has a ban as well, so
Yeah.
yeah, qualifying ban. Got out the stewards, Jesus.
Ooh, wow, slidey, but here we go, on board with Alfie as he's now climbing out of the club down the Hamilton Straight as he heads towards
Sir Hamilton
turn
Straight.
1, which is Abbey, towards turn 2, which is the farm corner, now into 3 Village. Nice and tidy in towards the loop of turn 4, now into towards turn 5 of the entry. Opens the DRS, down the Wellington Straight we go. You see the building of Brooklands as he heads towards that lovely left-hander now, and then gets ready to start to put the brakes again towards Luffield, this lovely right-hander. Back onto the power. As he heads down this lovely national circuit area where he went through Woodcote, now into the old turn 1, which is Corpse.
Oh, just about got away with that.
Keep it nice and tidy. Now in towards Maggots, into Backets. Oh,
He's gone, he's spinning, he's out.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he reset to track as well, I think.
Yeah, he did.
Not allowed to do that, my friend.
Crunchy's on an out lap, so who's next on a lap? It is a Ferrari, by the looks of things.
From
No,
Caesar,
it's Mega Centurion. Yeah, Weapling run shot on the out lap.
Wizard is just going through the exit of Max
Going through Beckett's, now through Chapel with a left-hander, now down the hanger straight. Nice long straight here as he heads towards the next corner, which is Stowe, where you can see the loads of British fans now as he heads down towards Vale. Nice and tidy through Vale, now in towards the final corner, Club, into the Hamilton Straight, and it is a 25.1 first lap there from Caesar Wizard, so that's a good lap there from him.
Yeah, looks pretty solid. Teammate had a bit of a spin at the turn 1.
Yep. So, yeah.
Apparently the stream is laggy, not on my end, so this is awful, really laggy in FPS qualities, but it's fine on mine. I'm watching it and it's all good. So I don't know. What's your settings, Blazer? Because apparently a lot of people are saying it's not on my end. My end's fine, and my internet isn't exactly quick. So yeah.
Oh!
Oh my god!
Oh my lord!
What the?
Oh my lord! Rippling one shot had the most dramatic lap crash at Corpse. The car is on its side.
Where's that old turn 1 again?
That is that Corpse. Oh my god.
Yeah, Halo saved him.
Yes, definitely the Halo saved him. Wow, that was I think that's the biggest crash we've seen in Silverstone.
You're saying new streamer as well. My advice is to refresh it. Everyone watching at the moment, if you can hear me saying that, because again, it's via my end. So I would refresh the page, and then it should be fine.
Yeah. Magic Mark just gone through Chapel. He did a 102.0 in the middle sector there. He's got a couple cars ahead of him. He's just seeing Muddy Biscuit getting out of the way. There's a Haas in front as well. I think that will be Alfie or RS Josh. But here comes Magic Josh. Mark. And Magic Mark does a 25.5 in puts him into third. And seriously saying the streams has got a bit more stable now.
Yeah. Might just had a funny fight moment.
He's got to be careful. There's a Red Bull coming flying past through Abbey.
Just spun it through turn 3. Careful, there's a car right behind you.
He's
taking out Hudson.
And that's that Village just going into the loop.
As at the end of that, that is very clumsy from Josh.
Toxic.
And he's got a 5-pace grid penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah, did Hudson get one as well? Please don't tell me he did. No, he didn't. Yeah. From what I can see, I know I'm partial, but maybe a bit justified there for Josh.
Yeah.
Did I say that out loud? No, I didn't. Didn't hear it.
Out is Muddy Biscuit next on our lap. He's just going through Chapel now after coming from Mackett's and Beckett's.
I'm still
102.2 in the middle sector.
I'm still recovering from rapid one-shot's crash.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Look.
That was the biggest snap on the mid corner as well.
Yeah. Well, like I'll say on it, 10 out of 10 for parking on its side. Pretty good.
Here comes Muddy and goes 6 passes with a 125.5, just quicker than Magic Marks. It looks like he's going for another lap at the same time. So let's see who hadn't set a lap if nearly finished.
How many people we got watching, by the way?
JJ Hudson. We have got 20 viewers.
20 viewers. It's very quiet in the chat at the moment, that's why I asked.
Very quiet. Abe Draco is on our lap. He's just coming through. He's just going through the national circuit area now, through the old turn 1 into Corps. I mean, the cars now in these days as well. You got to think about it. You could probably take that old turn 1 area, Corps, flat out. Oh, saying that.
What's that?
I want to get on board. That's an AlphaTauri.
Oh, did you go in the same place as One Shot?
Yes.
What is it with that old turn 1? It's really catching so many people out.
Yeah, definitely.
Draco's about to finish the lap now, coming through the final 2 chicanes onto the Sir Lewis Hamilton straight. 24.5. Nice.
24.5. What a great lap here.
3 tenths quicker than Breezy.
What about Muddy? Muddy is on a lap. He's up in his time by nearly 4 tenths in the middle sector. And it's a 25.0. Puts him up into 3rd.
That's more like it. More like it from our championship leader going into this race. So, because there's so many crashing plays, have we got 1, 2, 3, 4... Well, we know Evo and hardly ever qualifying ban. Ribbon One Shot has crashed. Sparks has crashed.
Crunchy retired in pits.
Yeah, Crunchy retired in the pits. I think he should be fine.
Ooh, Sturridge.
Yeah, I saw that. So yeah, we're gonna have a minimised Q2. That'll put less pressure on those trying to get through the Q3.
Oh, Ralphie, that was close. It hits the grass into Chapel at the exit of Beckett's there, and nearly lost the rear end in towards the barrier on the right hand side.
Lukey's just starting the lap now for turn 2.
Mr. Lucky in the racing point, just going through village in towards the loop.
Bit of a lock up there.
As well.
Yeah. Also, welcome back, Grunty. Grunty 36. It's taking a bit of a hiatus, a bit of a break. Oh, lock up again for Lukey.
Oh, that's a bit of a lock up into Luffield and very deep into on the entry. By a nice exit, going through Woodcote. Now here comes the old turn 1 of Corpse. How well weighted is any? Oh, that is a big lift. Point up his left.
Good.
Through Mackett's into Beckett's. I love this section of this track in towards Chapel. I don't know why, but the whole track, it's Mackett's and Beckett's, and then Chapel. I have the most beautiful feeling of the car.
He's flicking his nose on. He knows he's on camera.
Yep. Hi, Lukey.
Hi.
Because he doesn't have to push for a good. He doesn't have to push for a good strong lap as well. I mean, he's made it into Q2 with 5 people out. So.
Lukey, if you can hear me, that's not good enough. Go quicker than that. This is the way he pushes, and then. That's the commentator's curse. I never ever seen one.
We know all about commentator's curse.
Oh yes. Oh yes. See, this
You
track
just don't want that main person to be here to bring that commentator's curse. Everybody knows about his commentator's curse.
Yeah. This track blazer, it's kind of like France for me. I've never really gelled with France. I've not really gelled with Silverstone since they changed it. I prefer, what was it, 2012 or 2013, the last time they ran it, the old layout. No, 2010 was the last one. With the old layout, where you start at turn 1.
Go under the bridge?
Yeah, under the bridge as well. That little section was pretty good. I preferred it like that, to be honest. I don't really like this layout. They start from the new pit lane and everything round.
Yeah.
But
I mean, yeah, I do miss the old layout, but I think I actually like this layout. Of course, well, I mean, I'm 23. Of course, I know the original layout quite well. I used to watch F1 a lot and going around that old layout, playing the games, going through that layout, and it's just so amazing. As soon as I first saw this new layout, I'm like, this could really bring some good racing and potentially over the years, and to be fair, it has. And I think it's just going to still keep going. I mean, there has been stuff over the years about Silverstone won't be hosting the British Grand Prix. It would have been some other tracks, but at the moment, I don't know about that, weren't it? But at the moment, Silverstone is here to stay until we hear otherwise. But I mean, I'll be kind of upset to see Silverstone go. I mean, I don't want to make it sound biased. I mean, it's so close to where I live. It's in Buckinghamshire. It's near Milton Keynes, Northampton, and stuff like that. Where, well, pretty much in Milton Keynes, where I live. So it is very close to me. So it's a very close track to me.
yeah,
I've visited this track twice. Not on Formula 1 weekends though.
yeah. See, I follow British touring cars. I absolutely love British touring cars, and of course there are other British tracks: Brands Hatch, Thruxton, Alton Park, Croft, Snetterton.
I like Alton Park. Oh,
Snetterton, Donington. Donington is so good. But I think the thing I see it now. Jeez, another one as well. There's Sparks leaving. Yeah, the thing I think now is like Silverstone. I think is the only track that could hold a Grand Prix realistically now. It's the most modern. It's, you know, as much as I would like it to go to somewhere else, maybe. I'm with you. It's the home of the British Grand Prix. I don't think it will ever change. It will be a sad moment if it ever does go away from it. Again, hopefully it doesn't. But yeah, because there was rumours that it wouldn't be on the calendar anymore. So glad it stuck around.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, over the years, I mean, everybody will know that Formula 1 wouldn't be Formula 1 without the British Grand Prix.
For league,
you've got all these tracks.
Sorry, for league racing as well. This is a good track for league racing. You get battles all over the place. The only disappointing thing, obviously, is, well, from my personal point of view, track limits. So hey ho. But it is also, in terms of strategy blazer, it is a solid 1-stop. 2-stop, you lose far too much time with a 2-stop, I feel. Because especially with the pit lane being so long and so slow, you just lose far too much time. And that's the only disappointment, I guess, especially in this game as well.
Yeah, definitely. It is. It's like 37 miles per hour through this in the pit lane, so it's a very slow pit lane.
Good lap from Steffi, 25 flat.
Yeah. Same matches the same time as Muddy Biscuit.
Wow, to the thousands as well, yeah. In fact, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on a 25 flat. It's like Draco and Breezy have just that little bit of advantage.
JJ Hudson's on a lap. 101.6 in the middle sector there, so Be up into a good place.
Problem. Alfie.
Yes.
Alfie's out because he's currently in the pits and he hasn't done a lap. And even though this is the silly situation that we have now, as Hudson 24-8.
Wow.
Red Bull's looking good. So here's the silly situation. Evo has a qualifying ban, as do Hardy. They're 16th and 14th. They go through to the next session.
Oh, Hardy won't.
Oh, and Centurion was up in there.
Centurion.
Driving the wrong way. Where is he? Oh,
Village.
That's even better. It's even better.
Okay, now Hardy is now in the top 50.
Yeah. Centurion's out. That's a debatable one. He wasn't driving backwards, he was driving side on to get back onto the track, but it's one of those that we know right now, don't open yourself up for disqualification from the game, because it is that weird, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. 24 viewers at the moment, in this stream, guys. Thank you all for tuning in for this Division 2. As to be fair, the sun is still beaming out, but the clouds are rolling in ever so slightly. Some track.
Yeah, I've just got Josh and Hudson going around, but the session is now over. Josh is just finishing a lap at the moment. It's on a 26.8, so
he's not pushing on his lap.
Yeah. I know he's not. Yeah, of course. No ERS. There he goes.
So, like I say, there we have it there for Q1. Abe Draco, it was the fastest of the session in Q1 with a 124.5, followed by JJ Hudson in the Red Bull with a 24.8, and Breezy with a 124.8 as well for Renault. That's your top 3, and out in Q1, Alfie Replin one shot after that big horrendous crash at Corpse, and Mega Centurion after that unfortunate disqualification there. So,
considering Q1,
Yeah.
and considering we had 2 people with qualifying bans, that was a pretty entertaining qualifying session, actually. You had the massive crash.
Yes, definitely.
You had Josh getting a 5-place grid penalty, because remember, not forget that as well. That's going to hamper his race going forward.
Oh, yes.
I mean, yeah, so Hardy, so again, this is another thing. So Hardy and Evo, obviously, they will have to retire start of the session of Q2. So we're going to have 12. Oh, that's terrible. 13. So we're going to have 13 in Q2.
In Q2, yeah. Jesus.
That's
Yeah,
less pressure on those trying to get through on medium tyres,
definitely. Yep. Of course, my advice is... well, I say my advice. Sometimes my advice is I never...
medium hard, isn't it?
Yeah, best advice strategy is the medium to hards. It always works around Steelstone. It's the best strategy to go, and it always works the best. So, as we start Q2, here we go. So who's going to be the first car out on track? Except from Evo and O'Hardy. Seen some people selecting medium tyres already. Again, Andy Yuzkin is asking what's wrong with the soft to medium.
Too risky?
Yeah, it's too risky. I mean, you could run those mediums long, but when you decide to pit, those medium tyres will be completely dead and you'll be running on soft tyres which could die out pretty quickly. In the Red Bull coming out, which is Mr. Arsene on the mediums.
My Twitch app is now messing up a little bit. I think it's a Twitch thing. I think the app is not exactly working very well at the moment.
Okay.
There it is. Yeah, it took a long time for me to load it up. It's fine now. It's having a funny 5 minutes, I think. So there goes Evo.
Evo has retired.
Yeah, so Hardy needs to. Hardy needs to as well. Yeah. Hudson is first out on the medium tyres. Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of people. It's gonna be 13 competitively going round, so should make it a lot more easier to get through the medium tyres now.
Yeah, definitely. See, Caesar was just out of the truck now.
Yeah, the other thing with the soft medium tyres, softs around here you wear up very easily, very quickly. You can do it. Don't get me wrong, you can do it if you're very, very good at tyre wear. I think you can do soft medium.
And safety car.
Yeah, safety car as well. But you're gonna have to take the softs a long way. You lose a lot of time, risk punctures. And that's the same with the mediums as well. You're gonna take them a long way. So yeah, safe bet, medium to hard tyres. And you could then push on those tyres as well, Blazer. That's the other thing. Whereas if you went soft medium, you have to conserve, and it's just you're constantly worried about tyre wear.
Yeah, definitely. Right, so on board with JJ Hudson as he goes through Abbey in towards Village. No, into Farm, now into Village. Or turn 3, now in towards turn 4 of the loop. In towards Aintree. Or turn 5. Now down this Wellington straight we go on the Red Bull. He opens the corner up into Brooklands of turn 6. Now into 7 of Luffield. Lovely exit there. Now in towards turn 8 of Woodcote. Now down the National Circuit he goes. In towards Old Turn 1, Corpse of turn 9, which is now it. Now here comes the lovely change of corners, turn 10 and turn 11 of Meckett's. Now in towards 12 and 13 of Beckett's. And then this left-hander of 14 of Chapel. Down the Hanger Straight we go as we head towards turn 50 of Stowe. Which is nice and tight. He's got McLaren ahead of him in towards 16 and 17 of Vale. Now in towards turn 18 of Club. Down the Hamilton Straight he goes, and it is a 25.5.
Medium tyres. Medium tyres as well. That lap looked very hooked up. Hudson is looking quick around Silverstone.
Here we go. Now, what about Caesar Wizard? He's on the medium tyres for Alfa Romeo. Down the Hanger Straight he goes. We haven't seen O'Hardy retired yet.
Yeah, needs to soon. Caesar Wizard's a couple tenths down in first and second sector, so this might be a bit behind. Not too bad last sector. Last sector, you got a very good last sector, so yeah, it's a 10 behind. That's not too bad.
Good evening, J-Mop. Right. Halfy's just joined back.
Yeah, he blacked out. Through,
Mr. Josh on the soft tyres. Not pushing, so it's not a fast lap, so obviously he wants to go and qualify on the medium tyres. And then we got Muddy Biscuit who's on for a really pushed lap.
Well, Muddy's on the softs, interestingly.
Yep, Muddy pushing on the soft, and it is a 25-0. Looks like he wants to start on those tyres. What about Grunty? Grunty! Round Club he goes. And that is a 27-1. What about Sturridge?
25-1.
25-1.
Oh. Hello, Sturridge. Looking good.
Hello. And looks like Dangerous Dan invalidated his lap, so he's going to go for another lap on his mediums.
You got Draco.
What about A Draco?
Getting a lovely slipstream.
Draco is on a lap, and he's getting a slipstream from his teammate Lukey down the Hanger Straight there. Great teamwork from the Williams team there.
you've rarely seen that this season across all the tiers in RSF1. There's not a lot of slipstream, teamwork yet.
Oh, it's going to be in the 24s. It's a 24-9 on the mediums from Jacko. He's definitely got his teammate to thank for.
Is he going to repay the fate to Magic Mark? I'd imagine he would do so.
Yep. Alright, let's ride on board with Magic Mark as we can see Jacko right in front of him as he heads towards the Wellington Straight. O'Hardy now retires. Yeah, look at him. Jacko is returning the favour. And teamwork. Not as much as it did, but it still works. Muddy Biscuits now.
Some 2 laps on those as well.
2 laps on those softs, so it is a 24-7.
To be fair, Muddy Biscuit is very good on his tyre wear, so he is one that can pull off like a soft to hards or soft to medium strategy, but he is doing 2 laps on them. It's definitely interesting the way he's going.
Yeah. There was a very good sector from Magic Mark with the tow for his teammate. What about his middle sector?
And goes to 4th in the 25-4.
The 102.0. It's a 102's flat, literally dead on flat in that middle sector. So as he comes through the hangar straight in towards Stowe, just got Vale and Club to go. This could be a good lap for Magic Mark. He's just got to keep it all together through the final corner. It's a 25-4 and puts him into 4th place.
Yeah, not bad for Magic Mark. Me and Magic Mark a couple of seasons ago had a great battle round here. Back when I was challenging for wins, but not anymore at the moment. Yeah, he's quite handy.
He sets a good pace.
He's quite handy around Silverstone, Mark, so could be in among the front runners.
Yeah. And Lukey goes purple in the first sector. That's possibly a personal best. He went very deeply in towards Luffield and very wide at Corpse.
Got away with it.
That's invalidated. Got away with it. Clouds on. Look at the clouds coming in.
Yeah, a little bit overcast. Alright. 102.9. I don't think this lap's going to be quick enough. That mistake has cost him.
No. It's going to be close to the... It's going to be a high 25s at best. Maybe into the low 26s.
Yeah, 10th as well.
26.3.
Have to go on another lap or go onto the sauce, eventually.
Now, RS Josh has done 3 laps on those soft tyres, which he's just cruising around with at the moment. His best lap was a 29.1. But we've still got Little Sparks and Steffi Weffy Gamer to go out on track.
Wait, did you say Little Sparks crashed? Or did he retire?
No, Hardy's retired. Little Sparks still in it.
Oh, I thought Little Sparks crashed, so I got confused. Yeah, the stream is now lagging on mine. So I really don't know what's going on with this. I'm convinced it's an app thing because it's fine 1 minute and then not the next. I don't think it's you.
Yeah. Steffi Weffy Gamer is out on track on the medium tyres.
Yeah, I just got a message from Mai saying Little Sparks did crash in Q2, so I don't know why he's gone through. But he's still 10th. Yes, it's fine now. It's just really being difficult right now. Josh is... Yeah, I don't know what... Maybe, I think with Josh maybe plays, he's thinking that grid penalty.
Yes, maybe.
So it is only a 5, so he's going back in for, I presume, a fresh set. Okay.
So, on board with Steffi Weffy Gamer. About to start the lap here in Silverstone. 3 minutes and 33 to go in Q2. Here we go, Steffi Weffy Gaming down the Hamilton Straight, in towards turn 1 Abbey, in towards Farm, now into Village, turn 3, in towards 4 of the Loop, and now in towards turn 5 of Aintree. Nice and tidy. Now down the Wellington Straight we go, in towards Brooklyn. Open up the corner as much as you can as you go in towards this left-hander. Clips it nicely there in towards Luffield. Keeping it in 4th as well. That's a very wise thing to do. Now through Woodcote. Very nice tidy lap from Steffi Weffy at the moment. In towards Corpse.
Sector 1, he was up on Draco by only a couple of hundreds, but he's up on Draco's time at the moment.
And through Mackett's into Beckett's. Now into Chapel. The 1020 in the middle sector. Now goes down the Hanger Straight. This is where Draco got the slipstream from his teammate in as we're going to Stowe.
This will put it in low 25, I think. 3rd or 4th, possibly.
Yep. Here we go in towards Vale, now into Club. And that is 4th with a 25-4.
2,000s ahead of Magic Mark.
Soft tyres ready.
Yeah, you got Breezy coming out on the softs. He's obviously thinking, I'm not safe enough. Because you got those outside the top 10 trying to get through. Josh on the first pair of softs. You got Grunty and Lukey both racing points. Caesar Wizard, interestingly, has retired. He's going strategy blazer through there because I don't think he'll survive in the top 10. Even Magic Mark, who... Actually, I think I know what Magic Mark's trying to do. He's going on a fresh set of softs to try and beat maybe his time that he set on 2 laps. And he's actually a tenth and a bit up on his time.
Magic Mark did his best lap on mediums. Dangerous Dan who did two laps on mediums.
Biscuit crossing the line now. 24.6. And he's now, those are fresher softs.
Yeah. So, on board with Breezy on the soft tyres at the moment in the Renault as he goes through the national circuit in towards Corps. Bit of traffic now as we look at the final sector through from Stowe towards Club.
Oh, it's off!
There's chain of cars. Hello, Breezy. Where are you going?
It's on the stream. I was on the TV pod. I was like, oh, oops. Well, now he's in trouble because damage as well. And yeah, session is over. But Breezy's under a bit of pressure.
Josh is on a lap, don't forget, Josh has got a 5 grid place penalty.
Breezy's in the pits.
28 viewers as we come to the conclusion of Q2.
All for
and
Josh.
That is a 25-2 for Josh and puts him into 4th. That knocks out that. Ooh, Caesar Wizard's under threat here. All he's got to take is Grunty and Lukey. Either one of those two needs to set a good clean lap. And it won't be Grunty because he just went wide at Corpse and invalidated his lap, so it's all down to Lukey. Going through Mackett's now, in towards Beckett's. Now Chapel we go. Will his teammate give him little slippers? Gotta get out of the way quickly though, as he does. Hudson goes quickest with a 24.6. Quicker than Muddy Biscuit.
Yeah.
Red Bulls are on fire at the moment at their home Grand Prix.
Yeah, Hudson
And
say.
here comes Lukey. Lukey crosses the line and he knocks out Caesar Wizard.
Yeah, very nice. Just gets himself in the top 10 is what it needed to do, really. Make sure he's in the same session as his championship rival, Muddy Biscuit.
Yep.
Yeah, Hudson at the end looking very strong.
Yeah, so at the end of Q2, it is a British home team top 3 there of Red Bull of JJ Hudson, McLaren's Muddy Biscuit, and Williams Abe Draco. And then out in Q2, Caesar Wizard, Grunty, DRT Evo, Lil Sparks, and O Hardy. So, I'll say the main qualifying we gotta look out for is Draco, Storage, Steffi, Magic Mark, Dangerous Dan, and Breezy. Those are the ones we gotta look out for because they will be starting the race on the medium tyres. So qualifying position is key for them.
Yeah, of course, remember Josh has that grid penalty, so wherever he starts, be deducted 5 places. So for him, really, damage limitation, he's got to be top 5 players, I would say. As wow, look at those clouds.
Wow!
Get out, get out, get out! The rain might be coming. Right, can I say...
we got a car coming out.
Can I say
Right,
championship
say
standings before...
Yes.
Yes, well,
Actually
we're
never
quick.
did that in Q1.
Yeah, I know he did. Muddy Biscuit leads the way on 159 points. His lead, as I said, has been chipped away by Lukey. It seems amazing, really, because Muddy Biscuit's last win was in Bahrain. Even though he's been up there pretty much the rest of the season so far until this point. Yes, so Muddy 159, Lukey 146. Bit of a gap to Milan in 3rd place, who's not here tonight. So, big gap for him. Dangerous Dan is 4th on 81 points, with Steffi Worthy Game on 62. Caesar Wizard, Sparks is next on 57, followed by Caesar Wizard 55. 51 points for Breezy. Josh is on 50. Hudson is on 47, followed by Draco on 30. Magic Michael 25, and Centurion 24. Sturridge on 10. No, Hardy on 17, then Sturridge on 10, and then Evo yet to score. As for the constructors, we have a point lead for McLaren, 205. The Racing Points 204. Then Alfa Romeo still hanging in there, 166. Red Bull 112. Then a cluster of cars: Ferrari on 99, AlphaTauri 95, Mercedes 91, Renault 61, Haas 52, Williams 34. So, looking at that, as I said, Biscuit being very, very consistent, hasn't won since Bahrain. Lukey, as I mentioned at the start of this blazer, on his records at the moment, he's had 3 wins, but every time he's had a win, the next race he's then not been in the points. So he's got to be in the points in this one to stop the trend, basically.
Yeah, definitely. Once you can do that, then it'll be good. But it's just trying to get that momentum going.
Oh, there's Milan.
See, Milan missed by the looks of it. But we're on board with JJ Hudson, who's now started his lap for the Q3 shootout. And hello, Hippo Bear. I'm doing good, thank you. How you doing, buddy?
That's not popping up on mine. My phone's just not playing for me at all. So,
Really? It's popped up for me.
yeah. My chat room's there. It's just, I don't know. I think certain things are coming up. All flat for Hudson. Yes. Flat.
Yes, flat out. Now, down to Maggots, now into Beckett's. Now we've got the lovely Chapel. And now trying to release that power!
You see, drop it down to 4 from the exit there.
Yep. Hello, Grunty!
Jeez. This car is so planted. I think it's on the wheel as well, so doing pretty well. This is going to be quick. Oh, it's raining!
Rain!
See the flash! Hudson 24-9.
24-9.
Well, no wonder.
So this Stories with a 24/7. So
Gosh.
this lap is the only lap they gotta do. Josh, Muddy Biscuits a 24.9. Josh is a 25.4.
Down to second.
Dangerous Dan's a 24.8. What about Jacko? Jacko's a 24.3.
He's Steffi's next.
Steffi. This is their one shot to get the lap time they need. Steffi goes 6th with a 25.0. Next it is Lukey.
Slow. 25.6.
Ace with a 25.6. It is all down to Breezy and Magic Mark now. As this range comes in, it's going to be hard to get the lap time they want.
Yeah, Breezy's just ahead of Magic Mark. I don't know whether these guys will do a second lap. No wonder they came out of the piss blazer. This rain's coming along.
Yeah.
Hudson's in the piss. He thinks, well, that's enough. You see the rain coming down. Maybe that is it.
Breezy goes 4th with a 24.8. So what about Magic Mark? Just going through Vale.
He could. But
It's a 24.8 for Magic Mark and goes to 8.
three people on a 24.8, two on a 24.9. This is interesting as well, Blaze. You've got the two championship leaders. You've got Muddy in 7th and Loopy currently 10th at the moment. Not good for them at all.
Yeah, definitely. Not good.
Lukey doesn't improve. I think the rain's really caught out Luke. Left it. He was one of the last people to come out of the pits. And because of this rain, you can just see he's not got the optimum grip.
Yeah. And Lukey is down on his lap by 2.6 seconds. So this rain has definitely thrown it in, and nobody's going to improve this lap. Nobody's going to improve, I think. So I think that is actually qualifying there.
Himmler
5:20 to
2.0.
go.
Yeah. Ah, that Imola race was interesting, wasn't it? In real life.
Yeah, definitely.
No spoilers for anyone, obviously, that hasn't watched it yet, but definitely worth a watch if you can. Definitely pretty good. And of course, they got a Portimao next, which, as I don't think we're going to get any better times, I think Draco is on the pole, though he's attempting to have another lap. 2021. The next game has been announced, 16th of July, which works out for RSF1 actually, Blazer, because that's a couple of weeks after we finish this season, barring everything goes right, I guess. We don't get any reruns or anything else like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Portimao, Imola, Jeddah, although, but Portimao and Imola, I cannot wait to drive Imola. I haven't driven Imola in years, over 10 years, on an F1 game.
I've never driven that track.
Actually, no, it's not 10 years, because 2013 had it, but these cars as well, and that long front straight, going to be very good.
Yeah. I've actually never driven Imola.
Have
Never.
you not? Jeez.
Not in any game. We're on board with A Draco, who's just started his lap now. On another set of red softs. To try and improve this 24.3 in these conditions, it's definitely going to be a challenge.
Andy Yuskin is, as in before F1 2021 comes up.
Ooh, twitchy.
Don't know that for
And
sure.
awards.
Don't know that for sure, Andy. Andy's saying is RSF1 the only league we know of that is doing a full second season calendar.
Yes.
No, but there are many leagues out there, so we might not be.
Oh yeah, there's many leagues out there, but as far as I'm aware of the leagues, actually no. Actually,
Ones that we
so
know
there's
of.
another league that the ones that everybody knows of. I think so, but I know one league they're doing a short calendar. One of the leagues that another league that I do is on Tuesdays. We're doing a full calendar.
Mm.
We're only a week behind RSF1, so
So
Tuesdays we're
yours.
racing Austria on
So,
Tuesday.
yeah, so yours. So that season ends like a week before F1 2021 comes out,
Yeah.
but we have 2 weeks.
Yep.
Just the way it goes sometimes. Yeah, Draco's back in. Yeah, it's far too wet anymore. Bit of
Josh and Lukey are out on track.
bit of an anticlimactic way to end Q3, but the way it goes sometimes.
Oh yeah, 100%. We have got the 2 minutes warning. Josh is gonna go for it.
Don't know how he's going to.
It's just Josh and Lukey left on track.
I just realised actually for Josh, this is not ideal at all because he'll be starting 14th, wouldn't he?
By grid place penalty, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's not worked out at all for him. Interesting, as I mentioned, you know.
We have got 37 viewers right
always,
now.
always bumps up for the race, isn't it?
Yeah. Now, Josh is pretty much 3.5 tenths down in the first sector to his lap. What about Lukey?
10th and a bit down. He's not too far off, actually.
Lukey's 5 tenths down his lap.
Oh, so the 10th and a bit for me.
It just updated when he goes through the first sector line.
Hmm.
Right, through Beckett's and now into Chapel we go. What is Josh's middle sector going to be?
He's off in the wall.
And damaged.
Yep. Admire the effort,
Um,
but
yeah.
don't think it's going to happen.
Josh is 1.1 down,
That's
so
it.
Josh will not. That's it. That is qualifying. The rain has came out, has fallen. So there you guys have it. That is Q3. Abe Draco will start in pole position for the Silverstone Grand Prix with Sturridge in second for Renault. Magic Mark in the Williams in third place. So it's a Williams 1-3 here to start off actually. Then you got Dangerous Dan in the Mercedes in fourth, Breezy in Renault in fifth, JJ Hudson Red Bull in sixth, Muddy Biscuit in seventh for McLaren. Thank you, game. Then you got Steffi Reffy Gamer just behind him in eighth for Red Bull. Josh is in P9 for Haas, but has a 5 grid place penalty, so will start in P14. Lukey will start in P10. Well, qualified P10, but will start P9 for racing points. So, that is conclude qualifying. We now get on to the race. We wonder what the weather condition is going to be like for the race.
We haven't been told.
And I wonder... Yes, we haven't been told. We'd like to keep
Can
you
you
surprised to find out.
Can you invite Draco for me, please? I invited him, and I don't think he realises. I think if he sees our stuff on the stream and invite him, he'll then they want a word. It's like, who's this Rubens guy? Or Rubbins? I've heard someone call me Rubbins already.
Rubbins.
Rubbins. Yeah.
What happens?
The key here is when you say the word tube, Tube, you say tube, not tub.
Tube.
Yeah. So you just snowing.
Magic Mark saying snowing. You know what? I'd love to see that.
Would be interesting, wouldn't it? I don't think Draco's gonna have a word. Yeah, interesting grid because you got championship contenders, the top two in the championship, 7th and 10th. You've got the Williams.
Oh,
Oh,
here he is.
He's here. He's here. Draco, include your audio.
Okay.
Blazer, do you want to? Or should I?
No, I'll let you go ahead.
Cool. Just a quick word, obviously. Great lap, obviously pole position by a few tenths as well. Obviously had to get out there quite sharpish because of the rain coming down. I believe this is your second race in RSF1. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, I've done more than that. I think my first one was Baku. I was a reserve
you've been
for
reserve a
racing
couple of
points.
times, yeah.
I think this is my second race for Williams, or my third one.
Okay, sweet. And a strong result in Austria last time out, 7th, I believe.
Yeah. But I had
Yeah.
an incident with FFR Milan, and I had to pit to change my wing, so...
Yeah, very good pole. Did you expect to be on at least up the top here?
No. I was more focusing on another league, really, because I needed to practice for that one, because I'm going for the championship. I practiced a bit today, and I felt good, and this is one of my favorite tracks as well, so... Yeah.
Definitely. Williams haven't been doing so well. You're actually 10th place in the Constructors' Championship. Obviously, your teammate in 3rd as well. Could be a good haul for points, Williams, which you kind of need it at this point. What, do you think you can do that, you and your teammate?
I hope we can bring it home and bring some good points for the team, and yeah.
What's the strategy off the start? Obviously, try and keep the lead head of the guys behind. Obviously, I'm looking at the race director now. The highest of those is Hudson in 6th. So I'm guessing they may come through, but as long as you stay with the group of medium tyre runners, you've got Sturridge, Mark, I guess you'll be looking good.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try and get out of DRS and of the car behind and just try and keep my pace and see how it goes.
Alright. Any questions for me, Blazer?
No questions at all. Just good luck in the race, and hopefully we speak to you in the podium.
Thank you.
No problem, bud.
Alright, have a good one.
Bye, thanks you.
So, we have been given the green light. We're about to go racing. We got 5 seconds to go.
You know, I've not had that this season.
What?
I've been on pole and been invited, and then they have a word. Not had that. Probably not good with F1 division. Jeez. Right, here we go.
Take us through the grid.
Yay! I get to do it. I rarely get to do it. Right, so 19th place for Milan. Obviously joined late in qualifying, so he started 19th for the Ferrari. Mega Centurion ahead of him. Obviously got very unfortunate disqualification towards the end of Q1. Of him, rapid one shot. He's done some gymnastics in Q1 in qualifying, so hopefully he'll keep the car planted on the road, at least for Ferrari's sake. 17th for him. 16th is Alfie22. Already seen in the chat, Locker is saying here to watch Alfie smash it on his debut. Smash it, or as in get a good result, or smash it in the wall. I don't know. Either way, let's hope he has a good result in his first race. Hardy is ahead of him on 15th in the AlphaTauri. 14th is RS Josh in the other of the Haas. And then you've got the other AlphaTauri of Little Sparks just ahead of him, 13th. Evo in 12th. It seems weird how Evo had a qualifying ban, yet he's 12th. Hey ho, that's what happens sometimes.
5 grid place penalty for Josh, don't forget.
Yeah, that for Josh as well. Then you had the return of Gruntier, 36 in the Racing Point, highest of those on fresh tyres in 11th place. Then you've got the top 10, Caesar Wizard in 10th place in the Alfa Romeo. I think he's on fresh tyres as well because of the good penalty for Josh. Yeah, correct. Then you got Lukey in 9th place on the soft tyres, just ahead of him, Steffi Weffer Game in the Red Bull, followed by championship leader Muddy Biscuit in P7 in the lone McLaren. He's the only one who hasn't got a teammate. Hudson is 6th in the other Red Bull. And then you have the top 5, all on medium tyres. You've got Breezy in 5th in the Renault, Dangerous Dan in 4th in the Mercedes. 3rd is Magic Mark in the Williams. 2nd is Sturridge in the 2nd of the Renaults. And then our pole position man, you heard him. He sounds confident and happy with it. It's ABE Draco in the other of the Williams cars. Can Williams get a good haul of points? You've got the Renaults there as well. They need points. So can they bring it home?
Definitely can. Thank you for that. Yes, there's a question. Can Abe Draco bring the Williams car home for the Constructors' Home Grand Prix win? We'll soon find out. The cars are lining up on the grid, and we're about to go racing. One,
we're starting.
3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go for the British Grand Prix. It looks like a very good start from A. Draco, but Storage has got an even better start. He's going to go around the inside and get past the Williams. The Williams is flying back as we head towards Village. Trying to go around the outside of the Renault, but no, it is the Renault who takes the lead of the Grand Prix. What a good start there from Storage that was. Further back on the field, we've seen some overtakes happening, but it looks like everything else has calmed down. No major collisions in the first 4 or 5 corners.
You commentators curse. Hardy's just been clipped by one of the Ferraris at the back. Sorry, carry on.
Damn it. But everything else has been nice and safe. No signs of problems anywhere. No wings flying anywhere, so it looks like we're all safe. It's now starting to calm down. Draco had a good start. Those lights out did went quick. Draco did have a good start, but it was Storage who had a flying start and takes the lead of the Grand Prix. He leads the field through Mackets to Beckets in towards Chapel down the hanger straight. Now, can we see the Williams fighting back? He's right on the back of the Renault. Is he going to try find go around the outside of him? No. Can he do a switch back? No signs yet. We've seen Lukey getting past Steffi Weffy Gamer there. It's the yellow flags. There's a Ferrari off track at Stowe. That is Replin One Shot. Something's happened to Replin One Shot. He's off the track at Stowe and dropped a lot of positions.
Yep. End of the hanger straight. Hasn't been planted with the car. You saw the big crash they had in the old turn 1. But looking good. Yeah, apart from commentator's curse plays, as soon as you said no collisions, there was literally a massive collision between Hardy and one of the Ferraris. Didn't see who it was, but Hardy is in the pits with a damaged front wing, and he's the only one that done so. So pretty clean start from F2 apart from that.
Yes, pretty much 3 out of 10. The gap is still close to everyone. It's going to be a big DRS train we're going to get when the DRS is open in the next lap. Slight clouds are coming over, but nothing to scare any drivers at the moment so far.
Lukey has got ahead of Muddy Biscuit in all of that. Muddy Biscuit's dropped back behind his championship rival.
Yep, as Caesar Wizard has gained time penalty, so has Alfie. And now Alfie has lost the position to his teammate RS Josh as we head towards Stowe.
This train already.
Oh, Alfie's trying to send it down the inside of his teammate.
Oh.
No team orders that has. They're trying to go at it. And I just noticed both drivers are running the same car number. Both running car number 22.
Oh,
here we go.
Breezy big slide midway through turn 3, and Hudson just snapped him up.
The RS has now been enabled, so here we go. Dangerous stand on Magic Mark, but nowhere near. Here comes Draco. He's trying to find a way past the Renault, but no way near yet. What about Muddy Biscuit? Got a good exit here. He's got a good chance of getting past Lukey. No, Lukey's got a good exit there. As we head through Woodcote and towards Corks.
Hudson on the hard softs needs to make progress, same as Lukey and Muddy Biscuit. Breezy, no,
Breezy's round! Breezy's round and into the wall and managed to keep away and keep the car going. Now down this DRS straight we go. Magic Mark and Dangerous Stand are going side side by side through the hangar straight. So is Sturridge and Draco. And Draco is now retaking the lead of the British Grand Prix. Dangerous back Dan has got past the Williams, but the Williams is fighting back off Magic March. She's on the inside at Vale. But no, it is the Mercedes ahead of the Williams. Down the Hamilton straight we go. Evo has picked up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now.
Really unfortunate for Breezy. He was up there in this train as well, but got a massive...
Oh, we got a Haas! And that is Alfie at turn 1.
Oh.
Turn 1 of Abbey in towards Farm. And he has shot a lot of positions now.
There's damage on his front wing as well. Well, I blame Locker. I blame Locker for that.
Yep.
Right, so Drake takes back the lead. Head of...
Biscuit is right on the back of Lukey here.
Yeah,
Championship contenders. Battling it out for P6 right now.
Yeah, again, they still need to make progress on these softs. They're not really... They should be like 2nd, 3rd and 4th, not 5th, 6th and 7th.
Storage is under threat of Dangerous Dan here as we head towards Stowe, but he's not close enough. What about the tenders? No, Muddy Biscuit.
Muddy, he's got a good run, he's got a good run, he's going to go for it.
He's got a good run, he's going to go for Vale. He's going to go for it at Vale. No, he backs out. Very wise decision to do that.
Oh. To me,
down the Hamilton straight.
To me, I've been watching this for like 2 field laps. Money Biscuit seems to be the more racy here. Lukey just doesn't have like pace compared to the guys in front. If Muddy can get by.
And Storage right behind. Having a battle here. Dan had a little nudge on the. Dan had a little nudge on Storage when we went to braking at Village, but keeps no sign of wing damage. So nowhere near to find a way past that Renault. See JJ Hudson right on the back of Magic Mark, but still can't find past. And Alfie is into the pits.
Hard tyres to the end. Hard tyres are very durable. You can like pit early on and they can go to the end, although they will be horrible towards the end of the race. You don't really want to be on them for a long time.
Here comes Dangerous Dan on Storage. He's got the DRS. He goes for the inside as we head towards Stowe and gets past the Renault for 2nd place. And now Storage is actually trying to fight back. No, he has a little look, but he doesn't want to take a gamble as he heads towards Vale there. As we head towards Club. You just saw the Williams and Draco going through the exit Club in towards Hamilton straight as we head towards Abbey now. As actually saying that, Caesar Wizard has got overtaken.
Oh, Storage!
Storage is out!
No!
And that is out. And that is out
Safety
far.
car.
And that's why the safety car.
Into turn 1, so easy to do.
See it.
Ah, Caesar
Just
drop.
see the car. Very. Just see the car really far to the right hand side there. At far. Completely lost it. That's actually kind of helped O'Hardy and Alfie out because how far back they are. They're just going. Alfie's just going through Beckett's and Beckett's now. O'Hardy is going through Stowe.
Now I'd imagine pretty much entire grid might go to hard tyres here. It would make sense. And neutralise the grid. The only problem with that is you've got teammates close to one another. You've got both Williams, both Red Bulls, both Racing Points. I don't know how they're going to do it. Muddy Biscuit doesn't have that issue because he doesn't have a teammate tonight.
Yeah. But we did say if there was a case of a safety car, it depends how long it's going to be out for. Even though the medium to soft is medium to hard are the strategy.
Oh,
Draco tries to feint there. But you could potentially do the mediums to soft if there's any more safety cars later on, to be fair.
So Mark, Lukey, Evo.
Oh,
Wizard
no.
again.
Wizard again.
Well, Josh. What do you two have? Magnets? Wow, Caesar Wizard. So, Caesar Wizard had that disqualification not really justified in qualifying, and he's got 2 5-second time penalties. One of which he'll probably serve here. Yeah, one of which he serves here now. He then still has another one. Rough race.
He's going on hard, so it's probably going to be added to the end.
Muddy Biscuit and Lukey, medium tyres.
Yeah.
Bold call. Very bold call. Aggressive.
Softs to mediums.
So
Gosh.
Mark's come out on out all this. So those are pitted. What do you think? Those ahead, like the top 8, should they have pitted as well?
Possibly, but that was sort of very big chain of hits as well with teammates, so it's hard to call really.
Yeah, but surely those that are pitted now are in the money. Surely they're now have the advantage. Because when these guys pit, they're going to lose so much time. Long pit lane, slow pit lane as well, it's 37 miles an hour.
Yeah.
The only thing I guess against them is traffic. Mark's got all those cars in front of him. He's going to have a very fast Muddy Biscuit on medium tyres behind as well. If they battle amongst themselves, it might cost them.
Yeah, definitely. Of course, Lukey's lost a lot of positions. If you think about it, Lukey's Muddy Biscuit and Lukey were very close to each other before the pits, and now Muddy Biscuit is currently in P10.
One shot. He's called it a night. Okay, fair enough.
Got it there. Yeah, Lukey's lost time to Muddy Biscuit in the pits. Think about it. Because Lukey was ahead, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, and he's behind Steffi and Josh as well.
Yeah.
So that's not worked out for him at all. Alfie's trying really quickly to catch up to the field. At least he's back in the race. That's the other thing.
Yep.
And he can safely go to the end as well. Doesn't need to pit again. The one that does baffle me the most though is Hudson Blazer, because those softs won't last much longer. Kind of surprised he didn't pit.
Yeah.
Maybe to
kind of surprised her.
Maybe to cater for Steffi, because wasn't he ahead of Steffi before they pitted? Then again, why would he do that? Weird one.
Yeah, that is very weird, but yeah, it happens.
Hmm.
As Alfie's now caught up to O'Hardy, who's at the back of this queue. So we could potentially see the safety car coming in this lap.
What I should have done is I should have seen the last season's race and then seen what the strategy is, which probably what these guys would have done. They go in this lap.
And the safety car is in this lap. Draco will bunch the field up, and they will go when he is ready to start pushing.
I say probably just got to allow the safety car to go in and then probably floor it out the chicane. Probably the best place. I mean, he can't go now because they would catch it.
Yeah, and also gotta be careful. If he's not warmed up those tyres properly, he could lose the rear end as he goes through the club. Just waiting.
There he goes.
Draco's going for it. Draco's going for it.
Put out Grunty in fourth. Danger stand, didn't get caught out at all. He's right up his gearbox.
Yeah.
That shot through.
Back racing.
Love that shot through turn one.
Shot there.
Yeah.
Nice. So Back racing again as we head through the entry now, or turn 5, turn 6, I mean. No, yeah, turn 5 now through turn 6 of Brooklands, or 7 of Luffield. Draco still leads with Dangerous Down. We've seen overtakes happening in a battle between O'Hardy and Caesar, which is going through Luffield. And O'Hardy has now passed the Alfa Romeo.
Money Biscuits all over the back of Magic Mark. Magic Mark on those hards. Fresh hards, of course, now, but Money Biscuit on the mediums has got to make them work now. Oh, Grunty.
Grunty has. We got yellow flags. That is Grunty. Grunty had a problem.
Oh!
And he loses positions. He's lost the position to Magic Mark. We're going 3 wide through Hanger straight.
Oh! Mark clicked
and
into
it's
Grunty.
Magic Mark. Mark will go ahead of Grunty and Muddy Biscuit, but Muddy Biscuit. Grunty has lost 2 positions there by that corner.
Yeah, he's lost advantage to those that have pitted because he's now in the months then, but he's yet to pit himself.
Yep.
A-Watt in the chat saying what the penalty's looking at. Evo, Grunty, 3 seconds each. Josh has got 5, Alfie's got 6, and season winners have got 11. Those are the only ones so far. Look at Muddy.
Get on board with him as we head towards Wellington, straight in towards Brooklands. And Magic Mark still stays ahead of Muddy Biscuit.
Well, Mark's doing exactly what he needs to do, trying to keep behind Muddy Biscuit as long as possible, make him use those tyres.
Second time penalty.
Make him use those tyres a little bit. Then they might.
Hudgens right. Hudgens all over the back of Dan. Alfie picked up 3 second time penalty. Now does FFR Milan.
Muddy again, think might be. It's not close enough at the end of the straight. Of course, no DRS. He's used a lot of VRS just to keep up with him.
Yes. So this will be our 3rd lap now. We should be starting, so the DRS should be re-enabled. Yes, it has. On lap 11, Draco leads the field after the safety car restarted, and we got yellow flags, and that is
Alfie at the back. He's had a bit of a spin.
Alfie at Vale, and the pit window has now opened for the 1 stop. The medium tyres.
And he's got to run. Magic Mark. Dan Wellington straight. And easy. DRS, a little bit of DRS to boost past him. And now he's got to try and put away from him.
Muddy Biscuits now catching up to Mega Centurion.
There's still a definite issue for leaders that have yet to pit, because Money Biscuit's only 6 seconds behind the race leader at the moment. So they're going to drop well back when they eventually have to make their stop. They'll be on fresher tyres,
Yeah.
but I just feel like the gap is going to be too large.
JJ Hudson is still going to keep going. He's going to be on those softs for 11 laps now.
And he's doing pretty well. Are they fresh? Yeah, they're fresh. He started 6, so doing pretty well on them.
He started where? 6th?
Yeah, so they use soft as well, so it makes it even more impressive.
Muddy Biscuit closes the gap to Mega Centurion at the moment, but it's not close enough to have a little gander. Grunty, on another hand, he's catching to the back of Magic Mark, who's just bouncing in and out of the DRS range of Muddy Biscuit ahead of him. Then you've got Steffi Refi Gamer and Lukey right behind Grunty as well. So it'll be a big all-out battle at this moment. Beckett's and Beckett's.
I think Steffi might have a run on Grunty.
He does. But Grunty quite a bit of his ERS to keep ahead and close the gap to Magic Mark.
Yeah, had DRS as well, so it's always going to be difficult for Steffi going for the lunge.
Evo.
Jeez.
Let's bring Lukey into play.
Yeah, Lukey hasn't really made it.
Evo.
Don't Lukey go for turn 1.
Trying to go through our turn before turn 1 at Abbey, but backs off and doesn't want to take a risk through there as he tries to dive it down through Village.
I was just going to say, he has to get the move on because Muddy is in front of him. He's keep up with him.
Yeah. Quite a bit of a lock up there from Lukey as he breaks into left field. All is good at the moment. At 13 of this 26 lap race. To be fair, it's still interesting, it's still good to see how close the field is to each other.
That's obviously safety cars helped, doesn't he? Bunch it back up, keeps it interesting. Still though, I think Muddy is in the ascendancy here. Hudson pits.
You've got yellow flags, Caesar Wizard has lost out Chapel. Hudson pits, Alfie picks up 3 second time penalty, Grunty pits as well.
Bill Sparks pits as well.
And
from 9th place, so they're going to drop back. They're obviously going to be on fresher tyres towards the end.
no, Grunty didn't pit. Milan pits, Josh pits, Sparks, Hudson and Wizard pits, that's who it was.
This is what I was saying though, Blazer, look how far behind they are. Fresher tyres, yeah, but look, that's over 12 seconds on the rest of the pack. We've only got 12 laps to go. They've got to catch them at over a second a lap to get points.
Lukey picks up a 3 second time penalty.
Oh, look at this train. What's this train behind? Is that a train behind Grunty or is that a train behind Steffi?
Yeah, it is. Train behind Grunty. Grunty's been on those sides for 13 laps.
Yeah, he should be pitting end of this lap maybe. Yeah, this safety car is kind of snooping the leaders, to be honest.
Yeah. But they're staying out.
Yeah.
Jacko is at the moment got 1.7 lead to Dangerous Dan. We see O'Hardy now into the pits.
Yeah, he was on 11 lap mediums. Not having a good race so far, just once it gets to the end, I think. Muddy's now on the back of Mega Centurion.
Muddy Biscuit all over the back of Mega Centurion, but he's not even close enough to have a little look yet. Steffi Refi Gamers all over the back of Grunty though. As now the gap is starting to build between Steffi Refi and Lukey, and here goes Muddy Biscuit. He's got a run on Mega Centurion. He's going to try to go around the outside at Stowe. No, Mega Centurion holds position for now. And Evo's in, so is Mega Centurion. They're into the pits. I mean, Dan's in the pits. I mean, Steffi Refi Gamers all over the back of Grunty. Or what would be P5, of course. Yellow flags. That's Lukey. He spun.
Oh! What's happened to Luke?
Lukey spun it.
Going through first sector.
Yeah, he's lost it just before the loop. This is what Lukey doesn't want for his Drivers' Championship battle.
No.
RS Josh is ever so slightly closing the back to Steffi Refi. Steffi Refi is still staying to the back of Grunty, of course, who's still yet to pit.
Closing,
and
closing.
Draco is in. Draco is into the pits.
Yep.
Will Evo follow? Yes, Evo has followed into the pits as well.
Grunty stays out.
For another lap.
He is. Right, so what are they...
Picks up a 3-second time penalty.
What are they going to do? I presume softs? You can do softs, I reckon.
Yeah, softs
Lukey?
again. Lukey has retired.
Why is he...
He's pulled into the pits.
Why is he retired? And he's left as well.
He was host.
Surprised he hasn't done a host migration, but... That's an odd one, because he was still in points, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was.
I can only imagine he's got distracted and just had to go or something.
Yeah.
It's very unlike him.
Takes the fastest lap.
Oh, whoa, Grunty.
Grunty.
Disconnecting.
Yep.
Can see him. Oh, he's left, yeah.
Grunty's disconnected. That's all right for Grunty there. As Milan swoops around the outside of Grunty's AI car through corpse. Now Josh is all over, it's pretty much all over the back of Steffi Refi Gamer right now.
Grunty back in. Yeah, that's...
Grunty's AI's bits.
I think he was going to anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the disadvantage for not pitting Blazer. Yes, they're on softs, and yes, they will be flying, but look at the gap. They are 18 seconds off of the top 6. The top 6 are in the money right now.
Yep, Dangerous Dan picks the fastest lap. Dangerous Dan is all over the back of Abe Draco as Mega Centurion picks up a 3-second time penalty.
The only question left for me now is Muddy Biscuits tyres. Are they going to hold out towards the end? Maybe you can make it to the end, but they're not going to be the best of wear. Magic Mark right now, he can push on his hard tyres. He has no worry about tyre wear at all, so he can keep on the pressure.
Breezy is all over is actually quite close to the back of F04 Milan here. As we head down the hangar straight, Evo picks up another 3-second time penalty.
The position changes as well. Josh obviously had that grid penalty. Milan didn't even start qualifying. 4th and 5th at the moment. Made them most gains. Safety car dependent, but they had to be there. They chose the right strategy and they're looking pretty good at the moment.
Oh, it's Lil Sparks this round!
Oh!
So out to Lil Sparks at this round. He's dropped positions. He's got major front wing damage. Into the pits. He's all over the back of FFR Milan now. Look at him.
Oh my god, look at the other speed.
Look at the gate. And that is no ERS you need it. That is pure straight line speed with the slipstream there.
Must have. Either Milan's got a very high error or Breezy's got a very low one because, as you say, no ERS, no ERS down that straight. Surely this is because Milan's got
ERS. Milan had the good. Milan had a better exit or chapel there. Breezy didn't.
This is all for third place, but Breezy, Milan, and Josh all have penalties. So Steffi, even if he gets passed by these three, he can just stick with them. Yeah. Mark's giving up on this victory blazing. 1.7 seconds. He's keeping that pressure up.
Yeah, he is. As long as he keeps doing that, he could really unsettle Muddy Biscuit.
Draco's not.
Force him to a mistake.
Draco and Dan are not catching by the end, are they? 12 seconds.
No.
No.
Not if they're gonna not if they're battling.
Evo's right up the back of Mega Centurion as well. For 10th. Centurion has one less penalty than Evo, so Evo's still searching for his first point. I think he's going to miss out on it, I'm afraid.
Breezy. Look at Breezy again.
Got to get a good run out of here. Milan will have DRS though, is the only thing.
Breezy had a good exit, but it's still not close enough to Milan.
No.
Josh is all over the back of Steffi Refi Gamer.
Oh.
And just picked up a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, that's going to drop him behind Milan and Breezy.
Runty picks up a 3-second time penalty.
Can you put it on penalties, please?
Oh, right, yes, penalties. There we go. So Josh has got 8 seconds worth of penalties.
Apparently,
Alfie with 15.
Alright.
Sorry.
Yeah, keep that to the end.
Keep it like this to the end, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Locker says, I like Breezy's helmet. He means driver helmet, I think. I'm not too sure.
It's kind of like the cartoon thing.
Yeah.
Meow.
Yeah, it's pretty good. If he's doing well to keep these three back. I think if Breezy is able to get by
Close
Milan.
the gap. Between 1.6 to 1.7.
Alfie's on 18 seconds penalties, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Oof.
Alright exit from Breezy, but Milan just got that better exit there.
It's the DRS.
It's a really good exit.
Yeah.
Milan gets a good exit on Chapel, which just before the DRS opens, which gives them a little more advantage.
Let's go check the lap times here. So Breezy did a 28.5 that last lap. What's Draco doing? .27.2. It's 1.3 seconds a lap. Oh, Hudson's out. But he's retired in the pit lane, yeah. It's 1.5 seconds a lap, but they are still 10 seconds behind with 4 laps to go. So, unfortunately, as I said earlier, the safety car is kind of snookered Draco, the 2 Mercedes, and Mega Centurion. Still baffles me why they didn't pit, but...
Yeah. Here we go. Watch the straight line speed of Breezy's car as he comes out of corpse.
And then Milan, I think he's going to be out. He's going to be outside of DRS. Yeah, Sparks has called it a day as well.
Milan didn't have DRS, and look how much he's pulled away from Breezy then. gap has started to close down between Magic Marks and Muddy Biscuits, down to 1.4, 1.5 now.
Let's check Muddy's lap times here. He's in. Did a 28.4. See, he did his personal best on lap 21 at 27.8, but then he did a 28.4 on that last lap. And Magic Mark set his personal best at 27.5, so that's why he's caught it back up.
Yeah.
And a to and fro in between the two.
Every game has actually got a 3-second time penalty.
Evo, fastest lap. There's your point right there.
Yep.
If he stays in the top 10.
Well, he gets 2 points, but he gets an extra point, so that'll be 3 points for Evo.
He might be able to get his first point of the season. Surely Breezy. He's got to get a good run out of the...
As long as Dangerous Evo stays within the top 10, he gets the extra point for the fastest lap.
Breezy, surely. He's got it. Got the good exit. Got the DRS.
Yep. He's got a good exit. Here we go.
Oh, it's still going to be tough.
Oh, I would say go for the inside. That was a very optimistic trying to go around the outside at Stowe.
There was like, what? How many cars width on the inside? And he tried to go for like the half car width on the left.
Yeah.
Ooh. And all this battling is allowed Drake to catch up. I still don't think.
Yeah. We've got 38 viewers as we come to the ending stage of this race right now.
And in the chat, let's take the fastest lap away from Evo. You cool person, Alfie. Cool person. Or Breezy again. DRS overtake.
He's got it. He should have it around Brooklands.
Yay, there he goes.
And he does.
It's full position as well. They're both same on penalties. And this will be for fourth because they'll get penalties over Josh.
Get a flag. That's Evo.
With a half spin down Wellington.
Yeah, half spin at the exit of the Aintree just going into the Wellington straight. Breezy. Even though getting past Milan is still over the back of Breezy.
Milan got a huge overspeed, look at that.
Yep, there goes Milan, back past Breezy. Oh, Breezy, look how close Breezy's going to get to the Ferrari at Stowe there.
It seems to me that Breezy cannot get the exit. He cannot get the exit onto the hangar straight. Milan's got...
Yeah,
it's a bit more stable. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying about how Milan gets it's a lot more quicker down towards the hangar straight because he gets that good exit at Beckett's, at Chapel and Beckett's.
Didn't Breezy have like a big spin through Maggers and Beckett's one lap and then he fell to the rear of the field? Like that, 4 or 5 or something.
I think so.
But he's recovered well, so you can see already his car is maybe it's a low aggressive aero, just trying to be quick.
Yeah. Something's happened to Magic Mark because last time we checked, Magic Mark was like 1.4 behind. He is pretty much 2 seconds behind Muddy Biscuits.
Let me check his lap time, see when the mistake was. That's lap 23 in general, because 27.5 the lap previously, 28.7 on 2 laps ago, so that's why he's dropped back a little bit.
Here
Mark
comes
is gonna...
Breezy. Look how Breezy gets so close. Dangerous Dan and Draco are still going at it. Because Draco's trying to get back past Dangerous Dan. And can't find a way past yet.
Dan's got a penalty, so even if Dan stays ahead, Draco will get him.
Yep. As we now start the final lap of the Silverstone Grand Prix.
Evo, no! The point's dropping away.
Yeah, it's 12 seconds. He needs to be 9 seconds ahead of
Steffi.
Yes, he does. Here comes Josh for Steffi Refi Gamer.
Oh,
there's contact between the two.
Steffi did give him a little bit of a squeeze, but nothing malicious. Robin racing, I guess.
Yep. And Alfie is about to be lapped by Muddy Biscuit here.
Muddy Biscuit's on his last lap. And he's pulled off this strategy very well.
This battle is still happening between Breezy and Milan. I would hand it over to Muddy Biscuit, but at the moment this looks like it's not going to happen. So we head over to Muddy Biscuit. Oh, what a race it has been. Safety car, he had a good, I think decent and a half qualified position. He heads towards Vale now, in towards Club. And it's going to be Muddy Biscuit who wins the Silverstone Grand Prix. Magic Mark will finish second, Steffi Refi Gamer in third. Milan will finish fourth with... Oh, Breezy lost the rear end somehow. But it'll be Breezy in fifth.
Draco
Josh
to fifth.
in seventh. Draco up into fifth due to without having penalties. Breezy sixth. Josh seventh. Dan will finish eighth. Megas and Tuyan in 12th. Now, what about Evo? Evo drops down to 11th, so it's O'Hardy in 10th. Evo in 11th. Grunty will finish in P12. It's Caesar Wizard in P13. And it is actually going to be Alfie who finishes in P14.
Rough race for your debut. 14th and 21 seconds worth of penalties. But you can only get better and go up from here. I've got to hand it to Muddy Biscuit. Pulled it off. Didn't think he would on the strategy he was in. Mediums from lap 5. No. And my maths are terrible. Lap 7 towards the end. Managed to control the race, and that just pretty much sums up his season. He's just been consistent, kept the pace up, kept out of trouble. Just pulled it off, and with Lukey retiring, huge for him.
Yeah, definitely. FFR Milan gets the driver of the day from the game, but it is your vote on the Twitter page for your driver of the day. So make sure you guys keep an eye out on the RSF1 Twitter for your vote for the driver of the day. Alfie's saying, not my best. Wait, I had no traction on him.
Oh, oof. Oof.
So there you have it. Muddy Biscuit qualified in 7th and make the one-stop work to plan thanks to that safety car. Will win here in Silverstone. Magic Mark will finish in second place for Williams with Steffi Refi Gamer in third. It is an all-British team top 3 and it is an all-British driver top 3 as well. FFL Milan will finish 4th for Ferrari. Abe Draco for 5th for Williams. Breezy in 6th, RS Josh in 7th, Dangerous Dan in 8th, Megas Centurion in 9th, O'Hardy rounds up the final points in 10th, then it's DRT Evo, Grunty, Caesar Wizard and Alfie will finish outside the points from 11th to 14th, and Little Sparks, Hudson, Lukey, Replin One Shot and Starish all did not finish the race. I'll make sure I'll get the top 3 into the party.
Oh yeah, sorry, I should have done that. Distraction.
I did it.
Yeah.
So there we have it. We got our top 3 in. So how do you want to do this, Rubens?
You're sure however you want to do it.
Okay. Do you want to take third and second? I'll take.
Okay.
Do something different.
Yeah. Right. P3 for Steffi Weffy Gamer in the Red Bull. Yeah. Very well. Very good result for you. Obviously following on from couple of decent races, although life in Australia, although you got third in Canada a few weeks back. So on a decent run of form at the moment. Obviously held off Josh, Breezy, and Milan at the latter part of that race. Obviously, did the preferred strategy when the safety car came out, pitted for the hard tyres, put you and a few others in the ascendancy to get some good points. But take us through. You've got to be very happy with that.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. It's another podium. That's good. Yeah.
And a few words. Yeah, did you expect to be towards the front of the field of this race? Was this a track that you were looking forward to?
I was looking forward to it, but I didn't think I would do too well. Knowing from time trial. Time trial looked okay, but I knew in the race I'd be quite a lot slower, especially in quali. So quali went horribly. It didn't go too well. I really wanted to be in like the top 3, but there was no pace in quali. Then in the race, I started on the mediums, and then when the safety car came out, I got scared because I was planning on doing medium soft, and then Breezy and my friend S04 Gasly in the party, he told me to go on the hards, and then it worked out. So that's really good.
Yeah, definitely worked out well for yourself. Obviously, fortunate for your teammate Hudson, got caught out by it, but obviously the way it goes, sometimes you've got to be there, sometimes you're not. So that's the way it works. Hungary next up for us. What do you think for that track? Very, very different. It's very close and technical.
Yeah. Well, I think it's going to be a challenge, really. I don't really like tracks like Hungary. I find it a bit difficult sometimes, but we'll see what happens.
Oh. Yeah, but very well done on your podium. Let me just check. That's your third podium, I believe, because you had a podium in Monaco as well. So
yeah,
so well done, and
Thank you.
good luck next week. All right, on to P2. Magic Mark, your first podium, I believe this is.
Finally.
Yeah, finally. I said, I think there was some point during qualifying, I remembered a battle that actually you brought it up last week. The battle that me and you had in a couple of seasons ago around here.
Yeah.
So I knew you were kind of going to be up near the front, and it proved to be. Keeping tabs, it seems, with Muddy Biscuit, the current championship leader, throughout the whole of this race, even when you got both of you guys pitted. Obviously, you went onto the hard tyres, and
Yeah.
Muddy went onto the mediums. Did you think Muddy's tyres weren't going to last towards the end?
Yeah, I've got to give a shout out to Muddy because he did really, really well there. I tested the mediums today, and I didn't think they'd go that far. So that's why I didn't really attack him. I was going to wait till towards the end, and I thought his tyres are going to fall off, and he was keeping the same pace all the time. So I had to try and put my foot down towards the end, but I think it was a bit too late. But he worked the strategy perfectly, so good on him. But I'm happy with second. It's my first podium. Honestly, I would have took any points today, but a podium, yeah, definitely happy with it. And to be fair, I got 2 warnings on the first lap, so I didn't want to get any penalties. It's just the worst feeling that when you get 2 warnings on the first lap.
Oh,
So I had to just take it that bit easy.
Yeah, as you said, first podium of the season. You've had a rough season. That's fair to be
definitely
looking at the record. I think this is your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th race in the points.
Yeah.
Out of the, so this will be round 12, so it's about, I can't do the percentage, but this must feel very, very good.
Yeah, definitely. Britain is not a track for me, so I'm down at second place. Definitely, yeah.
Unfortunate for your teammate Draco there, he decided, as well as others, decided to stay out of the safety car. Obviously, you pitted as well as Muddy and Lukey, and I think of Steffi as well.
Yeah.
What was the thinking about that? Was it as soon as safety car came out, you thought, yeah, going into the bits,
Well, yeah,
no matter
well,
what?
I did a practice with him today, Draco, and we said if the safety car did come out quite early, before obviously the pit stop, what we're to go on to softs, we'd go on hards. And I just, as the safety car had come out, well, as soon as it said safety car, I just backed off a bit because I was in obviously third and he was in first, and I didn't want to double stack because I thought he was going in for hards, but he stayed out, which I was surprised. But yeah, he's just messaging me now saying he should have gone in because today, when we practiced, he would have beat me by about 15, 20 seconds on track. And we were on the same strategy, so he was very quick. So I was very surprised he didn't go in. So I just took the opportunity. I thought I'm going to go on hards because I didn't think the mediums would have lasted anyway. That's why I didn't attack Muddy straight away. I didn't let him pass. He was quicker than me there, but I didn't put up a fight. But yeah, I've got to give it to Muddy. Well done again, mate. Brilliant. The last time ties that long.
Yeah. Hungary next. As I mentioned to Steffi, very different track. Tight, twisty, technical. What's your thoughts heading towards it? If I remember rightly, you're pretty good at that track as well.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I'm okay at it. I have gone off the pace since last time I were racing. I don't know why, but yeah, it's an okay track for me. It's not the best, but it's an okay track. Hopefully, I can score some points there again. It'll be nice.
Sweet. Well done on your second place, your first podium this season.
Cheers, mate.
There we go, Blazer.
Yes, thank you. Right, so on to our race winner, Muddy Biscuit. Wow. So, not the qualifying you wanted to be. I mean, starting P7 thanks to the rain that came in at Q3, but you managed to make it work and managed to make that soft to medium strategy work to plan with those thanks to that safety car. Was you worried with your tyre wear coming to the end of that race, and you was thinking if Magic Mark was going to close the gap to you?
Yeah, like you said, the rain didn't really help me in Q3, but my plan was always to pit early under a safety car. That's why I took the softs in Q2. I was planning even to pit as early as maybe lap 4 if necessary, so I think lap 6 was sort of the right time. And I knew everyone else who didn't pit, unless there was another safety car, that it's like a 30-second loss for pit stop. They weren't going to get anywhere near us even on fresh soft, so I knew it was just a battle between me and Mark, so I had to get past him sort of in the first few laps when my tyres are still sort of fairly fresh compared to his, and sort of pull a gap. And then from there, it was just sort of controlling the pace. In the end, my tyres weren't even at 60%, it was sort of like 58% the highest one. I was just sort of looking after them, not getting any warnings, just keeping it clean. My biggest worry was it, rather than a punch or anything like that, was actually just if the tyres sort of lost pace and Mark had pace, but luckily I was saving my ERS, keeping it around 50% every time it got within 1.5 seconds. I'd burn it on a couple of straights, get it back up to about 2 seconds, and then yeah, luckily he wasn't able to get within DRS because I think DRS is quite powerful. If he got within the second, he probably would have had me with those mediums compared to the hards. So yeah, in the end, it all went well.
Yeah, definitely, and well, race that was. But moving forward, it is the Hungarian Grand Prix at Budapest. The what everybody know, what it's like to be known as the Monaco without the barriers. Anything forward coming towards that track?
I'm not a big fan of track. I did win there last year, but again, it was on strategy, pitting early and taking tyres to the end. So I think it's just so hard to overtake in Hungary. It's a strategy that could win it for you, but I think hopefully I have decent pace. But yeah, nothing like, I think Silver's definitely probably one of my strongest tracks. So hopefully I can get maybe a top 5, top 6, just continue on my consistency.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely, and well, and hopefully we. Oh, that's the case. Well, even though that's the case, hopefully we'll still manage to talk to you. Whoever it is commentating next week. Hopefully it'll be Primus and that again. Hopefully they'll be able to speak to you again in the podium for next week's Grand Prix. Right, so there you guys have it. Thank you all for tuning in for the Silverstone Grand Prix here at Division 2 for the Division 2 lot. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock on Monday, it is the F3 division, and you'll get to see me racing there for sure. I'll probably bottle it like I always. Haven't scored a single point, so I guarantee I probably won't score any more or score, but who knows? Fingers crossed I do. I like this track. But in the commentary box tomorrow, it is RSF1 Raikkonen streaming, and with his co-com, it is Jamie24 on Monday. So make sure you guys tune in for that tomorrow at 8 o'clock. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in. I'd like to thank the top 3 for being here, and thank you to RSF and Rubens for stepping in as a co-coms today. So
All right.
until that's okay, bud. But thank you all for tuning in, and we'll get to see you guys next time. You won't see me for the rest of the week, unfortunately. But until you guys see me again, I'll catch you guys later. See ya.